Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be tearing down the $10 knockoff AirPods. So first, let's start this teardown by taking apart the charging case. So I've already kind of pried it open a bit so it's easier to take apart on camera. So if I just slip this under there we go. And this, oh, there goes the top. Okay, so here is the charging assembly. Here's the outer case, and here's the top part. You can see the little hinge on there, and there's the little pin. You can see this cover here has the 4 dots for the charging light indicator. And here's the charging assembly. You can see on this ribbon here is the little LEDs for the charge light indicator. Okay, so let's remove this battery here and see how big it is. It's just held on by some foam adhesive. Okay, let me peel this off to see if there's any markings on the battery. Okay, I've tried my best to get all the black sticky stuff off of it, and it appears like there is no markings on this battery whatsoever. Okay, there are 2 screws holding on this little PCB, so let's take that off and take a look at the components on it. First, let's unconnect this little ribbon cable here for the charge light. Okay, so here you can see the little contacts that touch the bottom of the AirPods so it can charge. Here is the mini USB connector, and here is a power regulator chip. Here's a connector that goes to the LED light indicator. And there's a little tiny inductor on there too. Here's the plastic piece. Okay, let's take off this ribbon wire. And here you can see the LEDs for the charge light indicator. It's got some foam on it. There's the 4 of them. And there's a little connector. Okay, so that's about all there is to see for their charging case. Now let's take a look at the actual AirPods. Okay, so here are the AirPods, and the first thing to come off is going to be these little charging contact pads at the bottom here. So they should come off pretty easily. There we go. There's the circuit board inside. You can see here are the little contact pieces on this that contact the side of the circuit board so it can charge. Okay, here are the 2 little pieces. You can see the circuit board inside. So how I'm going to get these apart is I'm going to put a ragger on this and then use a pair of pliers to squeeze it here so it'll pop the seam open. Okay, so I'm going to put this rag around it and use the pliers here to gently squeeze it to get it to pop open. Alright, there we go. And we're in. Okay, we can see the little speaker and the little battery. See, this is so tiny. It's teeny tiny little wire. Okay, so I'm going to unsolder these little wires so we can get the circuit board out. Okay, now that we have these open, I'm going to take off the tape around these little batteries in here so I can unsolder the wires so I can take the circuit board out. You can see there's tape around it, but none on the speaker. That's to keep it from shorting out on the speaker. Okay, there's the tape off. You can see the little contacts and the wires that I'm going to unsolder. And I'm also going to unsolder the speaker. Okay, so I'm going to use this black Sharpie to make a dot right here on the battery so I know which one's negative when I solder it. Okay, there's the battery unsoldered. Now I'm going to carefully unsolder the little speaker. And it's unsoldered just like that. Okay, now I'm going to do this to the next one and then we'll pull the circuit boards out. Okay, now we can pull the little circuit board out. And here it is. Okay, here is the blue and red LED. This is the little microcontroller. And here is the little Bluetooth antenna. Okay, now I'm going to pop out these little headphone speakers. There's a little bit of adhesive around it to hold it in. These are super tiny speakers. The speakers in the actual AirPods are a whole lot bigger. That's probably why the Apple ones sound so much better. It's because they have a lot better speakers. And here's the other one. Okay, now here are all the parts of the knockoff AirPods. Now that I've done a thorough teardown, I'm going to put them back together. Okay guys, so I just finished reassembling the AirPods. And that's about it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed.